How's it going, guys? It's Mr. ShAx here, and we are back once again with the Cambridge Utd career mode for FIFA 20. In case you haven't noticed, we have slightly moved the date forward because just wasn't enough time to do a whole season just between really me being bothered to do it and me going to work. So yeah, we have knocked it all the way forward to the back end of the season. Didn't do too badly. I did sim a few games as well, but I did play the important ones. So we're currently sitting in 12th place near this back end of the season. We do actually have 2 games in hand, which is actually quite handy because the teams around us are on similar points than us. So I reckon if we are to grab a few more wins in these next few games, we should be able to hit our target and finish in the top half of the table. If I remember correctly, my actual objectives were pretty straightforward. So I done the youth team development in between there. Basically just had to sign a defender and play him in 5 games, which was easy enough. The attendance, well, you can't really do anything with the attendance. It just sort of it's a thing that FIFA does on its own. Financial, keep player salary growth over 20%, and this was quite easy as well, really, because I just didn't buy anyone. I sort of come to the conclusion that you can train players up through your youth academy in the positions that you're short on very easily. You don't have to wait for transfer windows and all that, so you just do that. It was much easier. I managed to get a couple of good signings and they've all developed quite well. So that was quite easy. And then domestically, FA Cup, we did manage to get to where we said we wanted to, around 32. I played Palace, just couldn't beat them. Just every time, I think I played the game twice and each time I kept losing, so just to save time I didn't bother. Yeah, so that's easy enough for objective wise. So if we hop on to the calendar, we've only actually got 7 games left in this season, so I'm feeling quite confident that we can work our way up the table. Sorry if I sound a bit off, I think I've got a slight cold, but nothing too drastic. So transfer wise, we actually did sign one person. We managed to sign a new centre back, John, who you would have seen was a long-term target at the start of the game. I think we brought him from, I think it was Rotherham, I think, can't quite remember, but no, since then, apart from that, nothing else really. We've still got our youth players, so Bailey on the right wing here has gone on pretty well. Other person that we signed, which is our objective defender, unfortunately got injured, so he won't be playing for a bit. But no, other than that, it's not been too bad. So, just gonna set up the team here for the next game. I'm actually going to start Bailey because he looks a bit unhappy because he hasn't played for a couple of games. And yeah, I'm going to keep it at that. So the reason I moved it forward to the end is because this sadly is actually going to be the last video on this mini-series that I'm going to do. It's just, I came to the conclusion that sort of 3rd episode in, I just wasn't going to get the time to do it all the way through and make it worthwhile with, like I said, things outside of work, and also with FIFA 21 literally right around the corner. These videos will become a bit redundant after FIFA 21 comes out because, let's face it, people will want to see FIFA 21, not FIFA 20. So yeah, I'll cut it short to 4 episodes, but I'm sure hopefully everyone's enjoyed these short episodes that we have done, but who knows. So moving on, we're going to go on to the home game here because we do need to start picking up points, and I'll see you in the match. So just kicked off, 4 minutes in, big important game here against Walsall. Really need to win this one. Oh, hang on, as I say that, go on, yes, wonderful start, wonderful start. I tell you what, this lad that I bought here from Crystal Palace, QPR, has been an absolute cracking signing. Absolutely paid nothing for him, but he has absolutely been knocking in the goals left, right and centre. And that is just the start we wanted. That's a lovely finish, actually, got to say, took that well. That's his 12th goal in for the season. That's very good. So yeah, what a start. 1-0 up already. Hopefully we can score a few more. I think it's fair to say, oh, look at that, Colchester look like they might win the league. Good Colchester, good for them. No, but like I said, it's only going to be a short series. Sorry if people wanted it to be a bit longer, but like I said, in FIFA 21, right round the corner. I think people would rather see that than the old game. Let's be honest, once the new game comes out, the old FIFA's become quite redundant. Never know, might come back to the old game and do, you know, a retro one. People don't like doing retro games. Sometimes they, you know, it's mostly Ultimate Team retro do it because you can see what player ratings were back then. Oh, hang on, could be another one here. Yes! Oh, we are absolutely flying this first half. Brilliant stuff.
Well, he had enough time to think
about it, didn't he? Ah, it's Victor. See, he knows where the net is. 20 goals this season. This bloke has practically played every game this season. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Just knows where the net is, and actually, sadly enough, he's actually again only a lone player. So once he leaves, they'll be very short of strikers.
Oh, he's through here. And now can
score again. Ah, wonderful chance. Hold on, it's not over.
Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it was. Well, Derek, we've just seen a remarkable.
So we might fit in something in between this one before the first day of FIFA 21. Of course, you have the 10-hour trial on EA Play, so I might hop onto that when it comes out. I think that's not out until next week, I think. I'm not quite sure on the dates here. Can we make it free? Ah. See, he misses the easy ones, but scores the hard ones. Oh, so like I was saying, would you like to see me hop straight onto Ultimate Team, or would it be another career mode in FIFA 21? Because they have done quite a lot of new features for the career mode, which makes a change because the career mode has been absolutely abandoned the last couple of seasons. They've not really made many pointing changes to it, but from what we've seen from the early sort of beta play, it does look very different. So yeah, so let us know in the comment section what you want me to do there. So I'm going to run this on, because again we don't want to see the full game, and I'll see you a bit later on. So back with the second half, just couldn't manage to get out the first half unscathed. We conceded more or less near the end of the first half. As I say that, oh, that's a brilliant save. Oh, incredible. I thought I might put the game to bed there, but no, like I said, they managed to grab the goal right near the end of the first half, so it's made this game a bit more interesting now, but that's interesting to say the least. Oh, and again, certainly had the chances the first opening couple of minutes, but give me confidence that we can see this game through. This the only problem is that I just cannot defend on this game to save my life. Problem with the AI on this game, it's so tedious. They just pass and pass and pass and pass, and literally the human brain just can't react quick enough to stuff like this, and you just get a lapse in concentration, and then out of nowhere they'll just slot in a through ball which takes the whole defence out of the picture, and before you know it, you're losing. So like I said, still winning here.
Goodness me, he skewed that free kick completely. Wrong. Back to the drawing board, young man.
So I'm sort of divided really on what sort of team to start off with FIFA 21, because last couple of years what I tend to do is, as you get the starter packs, as you're setting up the team, you select a nation which the majority of your team's going to be, and then that's usually sometimes the basis of how I start the teams. You know, I like to randomise it because it just makes it a little bit more interesting. So we're thinking of a typical Prem team to start off with. Let's be honest, 98% of FIFA players start off with a Prem team, or we could be a bit more interested and go Bundesliga. They've got a lot of good players this season because of the updates. Or we could go with something a bit more out there, like a Portuguese league team. They've cut himself off again there with a good chance. Yeah, the Portuguese league has certainly signed some good players since the restart. So yeah, let us know in the comment section as well there what you think, what sort of team I should start with. Obviously I'm not going to start off with some ludicrous team like the Russian League, or you know, the League, or the Liga BBVA Division 2 sort of thing. I'm not going to go that crazy, so yeah, let us know, see what you think.
O'Neill. It's there for him.
Has to score. Ah. This is what you notice with a half decent team. I would have easily been 4-1 up by now, but like I said, a lot of these players equivalent to sort of bronze and silvers on FIFA, so I'm not surprised I haven't tucked half these away. Oh, he's got to score this time. Oh, it's another good save. This is ridiculous. This keeper's channeling his inner Manuel Neuer. He just does not want to concede again. So frustrating. And the header. Oh, good chance, good chance. So I'm going to run it on and see how we get on right near the end. So last 10 minutes here. Getting a little bit nervous now because can't seem to get the ball, but this has got to be the chance to finish it off, and surprise surprise, he has saved it again. Oh, we have literally not had much of the ball this second half. Every time we get a chance on goal, this lad is just pulling out all the stops. So we've got a corner here, try and make something good of it. And that was an absolutely awful pass. Can't be afford to keep drawing. Can't afford to keep drawing. There are too many draws this season. We just need to get a couple of wins under our belt just to make sure we finish in the top half of the table. So not who I wanted it to go to, but that will do. This is it. Come on, yes! And that is the game. Oh, I'm glad I tucked that one away. This is getting ridiculous. This keeper was absolutely saving everything. Ooh, that's a relief. Well, that's a lovely finish from Victor. Second goal for him this game, and that is definitely the game. That's a big relief. That's a big relief.
Inside the final 5 minutes now. Dan Scar with it. Sewer. Oh, they've lost it.
Tackle.
Oh, good skill that he's managed to beat.
Can he get his hat-trick? Oh, I think he can. Go on. That's two. Yes! Oh, go on, son. That's what I'm talking about. Hat-trick for Victor. And that is definitely the game done and dusted now. Oh, we've had to sit back and defend this game, but God blimey, is that an important goal? It's 2 yards out, but a goal is a goal. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff.
Very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Well, this is definitely a big feather in our cap for this league. I think this is going to give us the confidence to spur on to finish in the top 10 possibly. Who knows?
Into the box. Well, they couldn't do
Giving away silly goals now.
And you've got to say he's made a right mess of that. He's tried to place it, Derek, but he couldn't place it farther from the goal if he tried. Gordon. And scope for them to produce something exciting.
Just a couple of seconds left, have to run down the clock. And that is that. Massive win there. I think that could make all the difference. That could make all the difference. Yeah, so you can see from the stats there, I've hardly had any of the ball. We definitely had more chances, that's for sure. We did more with less, which at the end of the day is a lot more important, because at the end of the day, the main importance is the score line on the top there, 4-1. So back in the main menu after that win, we haven't actually moved any places. I think we're still in the same spot we are before, but we are right behind the likes of Exeter, Stevenage and Newport. If you actually go into the league standings, a win would only actually move me up to 10th, but that's still a pretty good position to be in. I mean, we're not gonna catch the likes of Bradford and Swindon, and definitely not Colchester now. But if we stayed where we were now, I'll be pretty happy with that conclusion. So back in the main menu, just gonna sort out the training here. So as of the last presets, I have been training defenders, strikers, and my youth players, but I actually am going to change a little bit of that now. So if I head back to, I'm actually going to train my other winger here, Wright, who I got from the academy, just to get him up and running because his stats concerned with dribbling are quite low. But that is all good to go. We'll train that. And like I say, they develop very quickly. If you get them sorted on the right stats, they do go up quickly. You see right there just went up 3 overall just from training his dribbling. So it definitely does help. Now this is my main gripe with the manager mode, because the amount of messages that you get spammed with about players moaning that they're not getting enough game time. Because the problem you get is when you start a season like this, you don't actually know who your main players are, especially for a team like Cambridge where you have no idea who's who. And this goalkeeper here, he has been the backup goalkeeper for the majority of the season, and he's always complaining that he's not getting game time. If I actually scroll up from the messages here, he actually wanted to leave at one point because he says he wasn't getting enough games, so I had to chuck him back in the team for 4 or 5 games, and then he changed his mind and he was happy. But now, because I've dropped him 2 games, he's complaining again. So I'm going to have to say the same thing I say every time. Over the last couple of matches, I've tried different tactics, but you still have your place in the squad. Don't worry. But that's my only gripe with this. It's just too much complaining. You have to, I suppose it's kind of like real life in an extent. You have to really juggle the amount of players that you have to play and get out every week, and it's just very tiresome and very repetitive sometimes. So it's the same with this fella as well. He wanted to leave earlier in the season. I put him back in the squad, and he's happy now. He actually is a crucial member of the squad. I wasn't actually aware of that halfway through playing it and seeing the matches, and he got very upset that he wasn't playing. So, boss, I feel I've been progressing, and I would like to discuss my wages. I feel I should be earning more based on my contribution to the team. I'd really appreciate it if you arrange a meet with me and my agent so we can go over my contract. So, surprise, surprise, he's asking for more money. I have other things on my plate right now, but we'll get talking about new terms of your contract soon enough. So I'm going to go and do that now actually, because he will start kicking off. So let's go and find him in the squad hub. Where are you? There you are, Carruthers. Got to take him off the transfer list because the owners put him up for transfer, not me. Just like to reiterate that. So let's go into his contract and see what we can do. Obviously he's going to want to be crucial again, because if we offer him anything less than that, he'll just complain. He's 27, so I don't think he'll want that much longer at the club. So probably, would he accept a 2-year contract extension? Let's find out. Yep, he's happy with that. Good stuff, good stuff. He wants a 730 release clause in his contract. I mean, to be quite honest, I won't be doing this next season, so I'm just going to accept anything really at the minute. So this is a strange one. They come for a new contract, but sometimes they don't even want more money. They just want the guarantee of playing more. Which, last time I checked, wasn't quite the main sort of spearhead with contract talks. I thought it was, at the end of the day, money was the main idea here, but I might take off that appearance bonus because that's quite a lot of money. But I'll put the signing bonus up just a little bit, and then if he wants that wage, no, see, he doesn't want it. Yeah, see, he's put his wages back up now because he won't give him the bonus. He wants the wages back up, but I'll accept that because, let's be honest, we're coming near the end of this now anyway. So that's all wrapped up. So again, I've got a good sort of 9 or 8 games left, I think, if I can count. 6, correction. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to move this along forward to the last game of the season. Simply for time constraints, really. Don't want to make this video go on too long, so I will see you in May. So we're back, and unbeknownst to me, I have only just realised that there is such a thing as the playoffs. Call yourself a football fan and completely forgot about that. So we actually went to the last game of the season and we managed to pick ourselves up a 2-0 win. I simmed it. We went on something of a bit of an unbeaten run, really. We simmed a couple of games and played a couple of games and didn't lose a game. Just kept on winning, and wow, because of getting in the playoffs, we actually got ourselves $1,046,000 in prize money. So I've certainly surprised myself because we've got a playoff place. As you see, Salford there won the league by quite a short margin, I think, in the end. But no, we actually do have a playoff place now, which is very interesting. So actually, we are going to knock ourselves into some of these games now as well, because we've actually got a chance of going up, which was the actual main objective of the whole series, which is quite astonishing, really, because sort of started this video, I didn't think we were even going to get into a playoff place, but unbeknownst to me, didn't even know there was a playoff place. So I'm just going to finish the training off here, and then we are going to get ourselves into our first playoff game. We've got Swindon here. If we look and see what the other playoff games are, Port Vale and Mansfield Town. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't think I managed to beat Mansfield all season. And Port Vale, I think we managed to do the double over them. So it gives me confidence that we can win, but obviously we've got to get past Swindon Town first, who were, I'm pretty sure they were second most of the season, so how they managed to slip back into a playoff place is beyond me. So we're going to knock this on forward. There's a lot of interest for Meetoff, our backup goalkeeper, because I think I'm unaware I've not actually taken him off the transfer list yet, because obviously he's happy to be playing now. He kicked off saying he didn't want to play for us anymore because he wasn't playing. So need to keep him. I really need to take him off the list, so I'll do that quickly now before I forget again. There we go. It's off the list. So let's run this on a bit more. Alright, another offer. This time it's for the goalkeeper. Never realised how much business actually went on when the transfer window was closed. That's right, we get more offers when the window's closed than when it's actually open. So I'm just going to accept that, because just to get that out of the way. Finish a bit more trading. So here we are, playoff day. Exciting stuff. Looks like Burton's out the door. And this fella's not happy that I completely forgot to do it. I'll tell him we'll get back to it later. I don't think we're going to. So here we are, playoff days. Big game against Swindon. So I'm going to check the team quickly now before I do anything like that, because this is a big game. Yep, I'm happy with that lineup. Right, so here we go. I will see you in the game. So a slight change of plan. I couldn't actually get to record the last game. I actually had a power cut, which was quite annoying halfway through the recording. So I've had to cut out the video entirely. But if we actually do go back to how the game actually turned out, we actually lost both legs, which were quite annoying. But we won. Correction, drew the first game against Swindon, and then we managed to win the second leg 2-1. So we are in fact through to the playoff finals. So yeah, apologies again for not actually showing that one like I said I would, but we are definitely going to be showing this one. So let's get into the game. So here we are, the final of the League 2 playoffs. Didn't think I'd be getting here, and here we are, a lovely grand day out in Wembley. Who doesn't love a day out in Wembley? So here we are, up against Mansfield Town here. It's going to be a tough one, it's going to be hard to predict this one. I'm feeling confident. If we could win that, then we have set out for what we plan to do. Promote Cambridge. The board wanted us just to stay in the division, but we may be able to go one better and get promoted.
It's a variation on a theme, really, isn't it?
Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Instead of a back three, he's going to have a back five, and those wide wing backs, as we would call them, are going to be more defensive. I think he's a bit fearful of the opposition.
Does look that way.
So it might have been a short journey for the viewers, but for me behind the controller, it's been a long old journey. And it's finally coming to the end on a lot better than I hoped. Actually, I thought this season would have been over on that Morecambe game, but no, we are hopefully going to top the season off with promotion. Starting off well. Nearly.
He's the one we're focusing on, I think with good reason.
3 in his last 3.
Hopefully this fella, Victor, can do the business today. He's certainly done the business all the way through the season to even get us here.
This is the man that's been making the headlines this week.
See what happens.
It's a big story. He is considering packing the game in, hanging up his boots, Alan.
Well, we've all been there. There comes a time where your body tells you perhaps it's time to pack up, and maybe he has reached that stage.
Tomlins.
Oh, looking dangerous. Oh, good save for Whiteman. You might be going back to Tottenham, but you've certainly earned your #1 position in goal this season.
In goes the corner. Well, he's hit the man.
Head up, get out of the way. Good defending.
And the ball knocked
Brilliant
away
turn.
long.
I was away, surely.
Really in the clear now.
Got to be the opener. It is! Yes! Oh, what a start. What a start that is. And of course, it's that man again, Victor. Lovely finish.
Goalkeeper almost got there.
Is that the goal that sends us up?
Strong enough touch.
Early doors yet, it's only the 12th minute. So that is a better start than I could have hoped for.
Cambridge Utd.
So let's move this on and see how we get on. So that was the second half. Very tight half. Probably one of the hardest games of football I've probably had to play so far in this one. It's been really tight. You can tell from the stats there as well. We've both had chances, both keeping the ball really well, and this is really close. I'm going to chuck onto the second half here, and well, like I said, this could go either way now. I really hope it doesn't go to a penalty shootout, because I am absolutely atrocious on penalties here, and the AI, especially at the difficulty I'm playing at, they just don't miss. They just do not miss, no matter who you play. They just do not miss penalties.
What a chance to take the lead.
Oh, and that's a terrible chance missed there.
Corner played in. Important touch from the defender there.
He might be
They could have been
offside.
opened up there.
No, he wasn't.
Interception stopped that.
That's surprising. Thought he was offside there. Never mind. Play on.
McDonald. be a throw. Cut out the pass.
Passing like that is just not helping.
Into the attacking third.
Ball about
With
now.
Hamilton. It's a good
Top
hit.
score. Oh, that's a good save. Well done. And that was an awful throw. Bad passing, bad throwing.
Alex
That's
McDonald.
usually a recipe for disaster.
Opportunity to cross it now.
William Bailey.
That will be a goal kick.
Oh no, goal kick. Right, I'm going to have to make a sub now.
It's clearly a tactical
I
one.
think they're making a sub as well, yet they are. Bringing on another attacker. That's brave.
O'Neill. To Lewis. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes.
Oh,
That's going to run on through to the goalkeeper.
good idea. Just not good enough.
Graham. We've had an hour gone here. Still 30
Oh, I
minutes
can't
left.
get the ball.
It's a very good
Sit
interception.
well in, John. No, give it away again. Nice one.
One or two options now in forward areas for them. Oh, it's too strong the cross.
That was lucky.
Over everyone in the
Goal
middle.
kick.
And he
Oh,
clears
and
his
again,
lines
just
now.
dispossessed right at the last
Down.
minute. The story of this game, we're getting in really good positions and just can't
Spread it
keep the
out
ball.
wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. They came on strong
And
in
then
that
again,
period
John.
of attacking play. But in the end,
Come
it
on,
was
counter attack,
disappointing.
counter attack, counter
They
attack.
could be in behind the
Onside,
back
yes he
line.
is.
That's
Oh,
a dangerous move,
that
sliding
was a really good
ball
tackle.
in the box like that.
I was hoping he would have gone down a bit more theatrically for a penalty, but that's what you get for being honest. So it's still got a ball.
Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now.
Make a run.
Oh, it could be on.
That's the score. Yes!
It could be the
Yes,
moment.
is that the winner?
Well, what half
Is
of it
that
was
the
absolutely
goal that
brilliant
sends us up?
satisfaction. Well, it was a decent
Finally
move.
managed to get through the defence. So stubborn.
Penalty area.
Oh, wow. I thought the keeper would have saved that. He was straight at him.
Again, by the
I was
replay
hoping
of
it would
the
go
goal.
sort of right to the goal. With anything, it's just gone straight over the goalkeeper's head. Oh dear. But don't bother, mate. That is a goal.
Looking quite good for
Come on,
Cambridge
guys.
United at the moment. They're
20
leading.
minutes plus injury time. Can we see this through to the end?
Hamilton. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Towards the near post. Could have done better
Easy
with the
save.
cross into the
I'll
goalkeeper's
try and find
reach.
someone this time with a throw. No, you've thrown it away again. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Can whip it in now.
Do I chuck on another defender? Do I chuck on another defender? Oh, I'm going to have to chuck on another defender. I'm going to chuck on Darling.
He's got skill with the ball, backing himself in these
No.
circumstances.
Oh, he should be catching
Come off
that.
the goalkeeper, still
Oh,
in
get
play.
out.
And the referee blows his
What's happened
whistle. The
there?
flag was up for offside.
Oh, it's given offside. Whew.
Well, we're going to get substitutions
That was lucky.
from both camps now at the same time. Lewis.
Not long left. Got hold on, got hold on.
Lewis.
This is nice. Ah,
Just lost their way in the final moments of that attack. Preston. Here's McDonald. Hamilton.
last few seconds, last couple of minutes left. Can we do this? Oh, that was too close for comfort. Oh, he has absolutely lumped that.
Score, but he's got to do much better.
Oh, that was too close.
Well,
Minute left.
Well, they've got to take a chance, haven't they?
Surely we've got to hang on to this now, surely. Just hold on to the ball. That's it, keep it there. That's it, we've done it. We've done it. We've won the playoffs. Incredible. I can't believe it. We've finally set out what we wanted to do at the start of this series. Get Cambridge United back in League One, and we've only gone and done it. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. It didn't give us a hoping chance halfway through this, not a chance. But we've managed to defy the odds and get promoted via the playoffs. Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Got to savour every moment. Never quite know this kind of thing will come around again.
Well, they are doing just that.
And there is the trophy.
So up they
I don't actually know, he's actually got the captain's armband.
the souvenirs. Small trinkets really, but they mean so
Who
much.
cares? We are
There's only so many trophies
champions.
Why it does mean so much
Great
for any
feeling.
footballer to be in this position.
And I think that
to be on
is,
that podium.
if anything, is the best place to leave this series. Thanks you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed playing through this and showing this content with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and don't worry, you'll be seeing me soon. You'll be seeing us back when we continue our career in FIFA 21. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Goodbye.